Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master Joke 75 on Instagram. I'm at Warner Brothers in Abu Dhabi. So it's day one of our holiday to Abu Dhabi and nothing's gone wrong. My son can still walk, he hasn't broken anything. So we're taking it easy. It's 7 days, it's a 7-day holiday. Warner Brothers World is literally a 1-minute walk from the hotel, and the hotel is fantastic. So we're taking it easy because we don't want to overdo it. So this morning I got my full English breakfast, just like it was at the Lapata in Dubai, with my turkey bacon, beautiful. And then we sat around the pool all morning watching Looney Tunes cartoons, which is what I grew up with, not Mickey Mouse. Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, just amazing, just an amazing relaxed morning. Now we're going to spend a few hours, just only a few hours. My son's still anxious because of what happened in Dubai. He's still a bit anxious going around, especially walking. He's very concerned about the actual pavements. But everything's all right. It's really good. So straight into Warner Brothers. I got my lightning. Well, it's not a lightning lane. It's a flash lane band. So I could just jump on all the rides, even though most of them are walk-ons anyway. But this is the afternoon. I mean, the park opens at like 10:30, but I don't think we got here till just maybe just before 1 o'clock. So it's just we're just taking it easy. But come on, I've been dreaming about this. My first port of call. It's got to be Metropolis, and do you know what? It doesn't disappoint. It is. I know I say this a lot, but I'm just blown away by it. I mean, I know I've got the real one of the real Daily Planets in Milton Keynes, which it's great. I love visiting movie locations, but this is just wonderful. The theming is. Oh shit! It's just off this world. It is honestly. I'm totally blown away. And that's what it is with this place. It's full of nostalgia. It's just pure nostalgia. I love Superman. I used to have Superman wallpaper. He is my favourite superhero. I'd say followed by Batman and then Wonder Woman. But look at the Daily Planet. Just like in the comic books. Honestly, I just couldn't get over. Every time I went into... And this is like the ride. This is it's the entrance lobby to the Daily Planet, Metropolis. It's just, honestly, it's unbelievable. I can't recommend. I mean, I've only just walked into the place, and I can't recommend this place enough. And I hope, with all this theming and the rides and the enjoyment and the nostalgia, I hope you can tell why I've now made the decision that you can keep your Disney, because I've said it before, the magic is all gone. Forget it. This place is great. I mean, that ride. I mean, it was a 3D ride, and it was just blew me away. Battle for Metropolis, Superman 360. So I'll definitely go on that again. I mean, as I mentioned, my son, he's just still a bit anxious. Oh, that belly burger. I don't know, maybe because we do need to get something to eat. But there's so many places to eat. So many places to eat in this place. There's so many gift shops as well, and I love my merch. But just look around you, and it's all under one roof, which I still find bizarre at how modern. I mean, it's the first Warner Brothers world in the whole world. It's also the first Warner Brothers hotel. But it's look at the Hall of Justice. I mean, it's just amazing. And and if you think it looks impressive outside, and then you actually go in there, and they've got all the actual statues of the Justice League. I mean, look how massive this hall is, and this is just the entrance. This isn't even where you queue. You actually, honestly, I think I was more impressed with the actual theming and the actual buildings, and also they had the characters were there as well. I think I was more impressed by that than the actual rides. And the rides were unbelievable. I mean, the Justice League ride. I would say what it reminds me of is the Spider-Man ride. I mean, that's been there for years. I remember going on the Spider-Man ride at Universal back in the year 2000, my first trip to America and Orlando, the first of many. But I'd say that this reminds me of the Spider-Man ride, I suppose because it's superheroes, but absolutely brilliant. And of course, you've also got Wonder Woman in it, you know. So I was well happy. But honestly, and also, I mean, I walked around I mean, what I like about the place, there's, like Disney, there's places to eat everywhere, there's toilets everywhere, places to sit. The theming reminded me of, you know, like Universal. I mean, if you're not just there for the rides, you know, Universal in Orlando, you kind of walk around the kind of back streets. It reminded me of that, and also it reminded me of like MGM Studios, the Streets of America, because it was done so well. And the other ride, I didn't get a chance to film it, but the other ride we went on was it was the Green Lantern, the Galactic Odyssey. And the thing is, I've heard of the Green Lantern, but I don't know much about Hal Jordan. But the ride was, I'd say it was like Soarin' at Epcot, but a billion times better. Look at the attention to detail on Metropolis written on the actual cover. Unbelievable what they've actually done there. But it's Warner Brothers, isn't it? But yeah, Hal Jordan, heard of him, but the actual ride, because I didn't grow up with like Captain America really and the Marvel characters, apart from Spider-Man and the Hulk. I used to watch those shows when I was a kid back in the 80s and the late 70s as well. But the actual Green Lantern ride was like a 4D flying theatre, just like Soarin'. But then when you come off that, then you leave Metropolis and you went to Gotham, and that is so dark and gothic. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the theming. It's just and it just gets better and better. I'd say Gotham is dark because you've got the Joker walking around. Who else did I see? I mean, they've got all the characters there. The Joker was there, and the Scarecrow. I don't know much about the Scarecrow. They've got the Batmobile, and I think the Batmobile here is because it's got 6 wheels. I think the Batmobile is from the ride Night Flight, but Night Flight was down when we got there. I think it was up later on, but you know, because we were there for a whole week, and also you know, you can come to this if you wanted to. You could come to Warner Brothers World every single day, but so we've got tickets for. We're trying to take it easy because we don't want to wear ourselves out. But we've got tickets for Warner Brothers World. We have got Ferrari World. We've got the brand new Sea World. Look at the Scarecrow ride. Oh, and the Riddler, the Riddler ride, Riddler Revolution. I did go on that, and it was unbelievable. It's a really good ride, but it looks so impressive. But yeah, and also we got a ticket for Yaz Water World, and that's where this theme park's like 1 minute from the hotel. Yaz Water World is like, I think it's like a 5-minute walk. You can see it from our hotel, but if you wanted to, you could just come here and you could use your ticket allocation and just come to Warner Brothers every single day. But honestly, I'm completely blown away. There's no there's no large crowds. The nostalgia is there, the magic is there, the Joker Funhouse. Now that was mad. My son loved that. We did it about 3 times. The only thing is, you're not allowed in there with flip-flops. My wife had her flip-flops on, and they made her wear. they had shoes set aside for people with flip-flops. There is a chance that you could get stood on, and we don't want any more injuries. But that was a fun ride that my son really did love. Just a complete Joker madhouse. But this actual Riddler Revolution, I mean, check it out. The actual the lighting, and they've got like smoke. It is, and it's just fantastic. I mean, it's just brilliant. I mean, I've seen so many variations of this ride at different theme parks, but this is the best one from a visual point of view. Honestly, the place is unbelievable. And as I said, we've only come for a few hours because the plan is we're taking it easy today on the first day. We're going to go to SeaWorld tomorrow, but once we leave Warner Brothers World, we plan to get dinner at the Yas Mall. So yesterday we went to the Cheesecake Factory, which was amazing. So today it's my son's choice, and he wants to go to Chili's. Now I love Chili's. The last time we were in Chili's was it would have been Puerto Vallarta last February, which again was really good. I mean, I've had the famous baby back ribs before, and that would have been back at the first one I ever went to, which is on International Drive, and that is my favourite one because that's where it all started. I love it, but my favourite Chili's meal is the chicken tenders with. Well, I usually have the Frank sauce, so that's what I usually go for. But I remember they used to have one in Cambridge in the Hatfield Galleria as well. I remember taking my mum there, and we had the volcano cake. It was so sad when Chili's left the UK, but yeah, you can't beat Chili. So we're looking forward to that. So we are going to get a light snack in Warner Brothers because purely because this holiday, even though it's all been booked through TUI, it's not like all inclusive. It's basically just bed and breakfast, not even half board. Which is fine now because the Yas Mall is literally just down the road. But this is Bugs Bunny, Annie. I think it's called Annie Mayhem, and this is Cartoon Junction. Now this is a brilliant ride. Again, the theming is great. I love Bugs Bunny because I grew up with him, and it's like a shoot 'em up ride where you get points. You get loads of points. You've got to shoot the boxes. And when you shoot a box, you get even more points, like 1,000, 3,000. Obviously I won because I'm great at it, but I love this little bit there. That's all, folks. Honestly, everything was great. I think we went on this ride about 3 times, and don't forget we still have our flash lane passes. So it was, I mean, because it was Wednesday during the week, it wasn't busy, but yeah, so most things were a walk on. And also it was in the afternoon, but the flash lane passes, they were really useful, especially for the Scooby-Doo ride, which unbelievable. I mean, some people say it's very much like the Haunted Mansion at Disney World Magic Kingdom. I don't think so. I think it's a million times better than that. Again, it's full of nostalgia. Haunted Mansion doesn't mean anything to me. What is it? I mean, it's a good ride, but then they kind of made movies around it. I think they've made 2 or 3 movies around that actual attraction. But this was Scooby-Doo. The theming, unbelievable. The music, and also depending on what car you go in, will depend on what kind of scenes you actually see. So we did this. I think we probably did this about 3 times as well, because literally with our fast passes, you're just walking straight on again. So yeah, I think that was one of my favourite. And then we moved on to Bedrock, and they've got the Bedrock River Adventure, which it's like an old school waterlog ride, but again the theming was absolutely great. Now I didn't film anything of that ride because I didn't want to get my camera wet, because I did get a bit wet on the first time. But yeah, we did that a couple of times. Absolutely brilliant. And then it was then it was time to time to get something to eat. So we went literally just across the road from that attraction. You've got Bronto Burgers, and we only wanted something light, so I think we got like nachos, and I think it was like chicken nuggets, a few chicken tenders, and it was like curly fries, and it was just to share between us, and we also got like a big bottle of water, and I was. The thing is, theme parks, the food is rubbish. Let's be honest, the food is rubbish. I've got to say, I was really, really impressed by the food. It was really delicious, tasty, and also for a theme park, good value for money. I was surprised at how, when I say reasonable, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't over the top expensive. Especially as where you're located, you can get your hand stamped and go leave the park and come back later. But there is nothing else around. I mean, the Yaz Mall's like a good 10 minutes, or you can go across to the Warner Brothers Hotel, but that's just as expensive. And then and as I said, the gift shops were just fantastic. The merch, brilliant. But then I found this kind of specialist superhero store, and they were selling like statues and figures that I'd never seen before, and art and paintings and prints. And I could have stayed here all day. I mean, I look, we're here. We've got is it 2 other theme parks to explore? But I would be happy to just come to the WB Hotel and just like go to Warner Brothers World every single day. I mean, I'm saying that I haven't been to SeaWorld yet, and I also haven't been to Ferrari World. But I mean, look at the Wonder Woman statues. I love Wonder Woman and Superman art. Honestly, I was like a kid again. This, you know, and I'm not buying any merch today because I've got a whole week, and this is like one of many shops. There were so many shops. Always when you came off a ride, there'd be like a themed gift shop. But I mean, you had like the Flintstones shop, superhero shop, Batman shop, Superman. Just absolutely amazing. But this shop in particular impressed me. And if I'd had more money, I probably would have bought a lot of stuff in there. But putting that aside, don't forget. Look at the Batman. But putting that aside, there's cranes outside the hotel. I mean, the hotel is amazing, and I'll show that to you later on. And I'm going to be back at Warner Brothers to explore it properly, because this was just a flying visit. You know, we're taking it easy today. But they've started construction of Harry Potter World. Now, I've mentioned previously, I've never seen Harry Potter, only up to the talking snake in the first one. But they're building Harry Potter, and apparently it's going to be exactly the same as the one in Universal Orlando. I'm going to have to watch Harry Potter. Exactly the same. When I went to Dubai and I went to Motion Gate, and they had all these kind of rides of movies that I'd never seen. Like John Wick. I still haven't seen John Wick, although that wasn't working while that was down. But like the Hunger Games, I'd never seen the Hunger Games before. And when I got back from Dubai, obviously I'd come back early from my holiday, so I didn't go straight back to work. So one of the first things I did was watch all the Hunger Games. Absolutely great. And there's a new film, I think, coming out next month. So I might actually go and see that as well. But it is wonderful here, and everyone is so nice as well in the theme parks, and also in the Yaz Mall, like last night, and the hotel is great. Oh, in this area here, that's a lovely restaurant there. I wouldn't mind checking out the Starlight restaurant. But this is where they do their show, and it's on like twice a day. So we missed the we missed the first show this morning. I think it's just after it opens, and then they do the show again. I can't remember what it's called. It's some it's like a Warner Brothers spectacular or something. It shows all the classic movies and Superman. I've heard so many good things about it. And I suppose it's instead of like a firework display, which is what you get in like Disney, because it's all indoors. So I think the final show is just before the park closes. So definitely going to come back and watch that. And then there's another gift shop. The DC store. I love that mug because I had that Superman on my wallpaper back in the 80s, the actual version of Superman. So I don't know, I might get that. But as I said, I'm not going to buy anything today. I'm just making mental notes, and I'll come back and probably buy it just at the end of the holiday, because I absolutely love the merch. I just can't get enough of it. But it just means so much to me. But yeah, we're gonna go to the we're gonna walk after this. We're gonna walk to the Yaz Mall. As I said, it's only like about a 10-minute walk, and then go and get something to eat. Pop in Chili's, and get our usual. Chicken, because my son loves the chicken tenders, and he absolutely loves Frank's sauce as well, which I always pick up in Costco. I always pick up a 2-pack of Frank's hot sauce when I'm in Costco, and a Nando's sauce as well. But yeah, no, it was. I mean, I love Chili's. This place, it was a bit out of the way. It was a bit out of the way from where all the other restaurants were. It was right down the end, literally down where Ferrari World was. So it was good to check that place out, and the food was absolutely amazing. I decided not to go for Frank's. My son went for Frank's. My wife went for a burger. I went for that. Is it called like? It's the honey coating, which was really, really nice. I think I would have preferred Frank's, if I'm honest. But it was a really nice meal. But the thing is, it wasn't very American in there. The service was good. Like my wife's into her she loves like the tea drinks at the moment. But they brought her a cold tea, and then they brought her the ingredients to make it herself, which was a bit strange. Also, the toilets were a bit dodgy, and it was like a little cowboy door to get into the toilets. Wasn't impressed. I wouldn't go back there, if I'm honest. But then I popped to Toys R Us. I'm definitely going to get a Jeffrey Funko Pop. I love Toys R Us. I love nostalgia, and I love, if you follow my channel, you know how much I love toys. I mean, check out this Back to the Future, Biff's, Hot Wheels, absolutely fantastic. Honestly, this has got everything that I want. It's got everything I want on holiday. Chili's was great, but it wasn't. It didn't blow me away, which I'm sad to say. The food was great, but there was just no atmosphere. The place was dead. But anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and it also lets me know you care. And I'll see you in the next one.